So if, for example, if Dominus's fleet here were to attack him, it would be kind of a toss-up of who would have the greater losses. Dominus's fleet could probably take on the attack cube by itself, but would probably take too many losses. As it is, the Tavar is providing additional dreadnought support. You can see back here the Borg trying to, Tyrus with his Borg trying to reintroduce himself to the game, having tons of losses. I don't know if he wants to move this constructor back over here. Dominus has, if nothing else, by placing this mining station here, has provided a little bit of scouting to make sure that Tyrus does not reintegrate, does not come back into this starting point. So far, very interesting back and forth game. So the bottom team regrouping, providing a very large fleet here. This fleet needs to move towards somebody, take out another base. Again, it's an economy game. If you can, for a large part of the game is economy. If you don't have an economy, you can't play. Consummate having a decent set of mid-game ships. Not going to be enough to take a combined 3-player fleet this size. Not even close. You can see funny stuff. A little out of position. Looks like he's getting the head start. Whereas that's actually a little bit dangerous. You can see these Romulans. So maybe he was just getting in position. These Romulans could have quickly taken out these 3 ships a little ahead of schedule, and that would have hurt. So Red-Eyed Raven and Tyrus with these 3 dreadnoughts are in a position to harass someone, and that's what Consummate is calling for. Oh, here's an interesting turn of events. The constructor is trying to build another base. That's 2,000. That's a 2,000. It's an interesting placement. I don't know why he's doing it. He's all alone by himself. But we're about to see what happens at the bottom side. Large Dominion and Federation force here. You can see that little Timmy providing Consummate with much needed additional support. This is going to be a very telling battle. Much like the last one, this is a very large fleet of bottom team forces. Consummate's base is pretty much the prize here. If little Timmy can't help provide a lot of additional firepower, this is going to hurt. You can see the Cube and Tavara are way out of position. Consummate calling for them to do some harass. Maybe distract the team, the bottom team, but they're way out of position. Now here they go, taking everything in sight. The Consummate trying to play a little bit offensive. Little Timmy falling back under the star base. So those Tavara and that Cube are way out of position. Not going to provide a lot of support at the moment. And here comes the big push. Dominus, Big Mac, and Funny Stuff. All 3 together. Taking out the fleet. Taking on this 2-player fleet. So 3 of it. It's a 3 versus 2. You really got to appreciate the bottom team's coordination here. They're setting up battles that they know they can win. Not losing ships unnecessarily. Really taking advantage of what is basically the top team's lack of coordination. So even though this is a 3 versus 4, the bottom team is making everything a 3 versus 2, or 2 versus 2, never engaging anywhere that they're not going to at least trade equally. Really using everything to their advantage. So little Timmy losing a lot of a lot of his forces. Nonetheless, you can see that the battle doesn't seem to be exactly going exactly the way you see. You can't see a lot of, there's a number of Big Mac's fleet here. You can see it on the minimap, but now here comes the cube and the Tavares, and this is going to be another, the presence of this cube and this Tavara are going to end up turning the tide. There's a little bit of nanites going on, so that's going to end up hurting random system failures. And really what looked like a very, very good push is going to end up being very costly to the bottom team. And they are very intelligently moving back. You can see a little bit of mismanagement here. Ship getting out of position, possibly a little miss micro. Some additional, so you can see Red-Eyed Raven and Tyrus trying to provide a little additional pressure here. This is actually kind of dangerous on their part. They are out of position. If they don't watch out, they're going to end up getting taken out. They're not in range of their support. But they are doing damage, able to pressure. So now you can see that Funny Stuff and Dominus and the remains of Big Mac's fleet are back within the range of those perimeters. So what looked like a very excellent push on Consummate's base has ended up turning out to be almost a draw. So here comes, it looks like Funny Stuff trying to make a push on this fleet. And that's a little bit of this micro. Funny Stuff not doing a good job here. He's going to end up losing some ships very unnecessarily. Way out of place. He needs to get these guys back. These dreadnoughts going to very much end up hurting. Maybe they're going to end up trying to push it, trying to go for the cube. This cube is out of position. There's no nebulous for it to run to. This ship needs to go repair. Maybe he's going to sacrifice. Oh, a little bit of ramming going. Oh, and they get the engines. Oh, it's going to go down. You can see that the engines have somehow been disabled, and they're not going to. They are going to be able to take out this cube. They need to hurry because here comes the Federation ship. They're going to be able to. They're going to get it. They are going to get the cube. But they're going to have to hurry. That cube is going down, but the Federation fleet is going to come in and going to take a lot of ships out. Don't know what's going on here. They need to. Oh, what are they doing? They need to. Oh, that cube. Borg regeneration. So fast. And able to repair its weapons. The Federation coming in, providing a little bit of. Oh, and they got the cube. Now they need to get out of here. This is going to be decisive, but wow, what a cost. What a cost. Funny Stuff needing to get out of there. Wow. Such intense play. Needed to back up. Get these guys out of here. Little Timmy probably coming in with a warp in. Right around here, going to be able to be within range. So, Red-Eyed Raven running a little bit of extra support with Little Timmy. Little Timmy is with his Excel-only fleet here. Providing a lot of damage. But the bottom team able to really do a lot of damage where they can. Nonetheless, the question is, do they have the resources? You can see that Big Mac here only has 2 moon pairs. Not going to be able to... Not really sure what he's going to be able to produce here. He needs an additional resources unless someone else is funneling him. You can see that the bottom team, we're going to have to give it to them. They have superior offensive tactics and coordination. But the top team, they the fact that there are 4 of them is really playing in their advantage, and the fact that they have a lot of resources going on. They've got more economy going on. Dominus correctly calling out a large cost for that offensive ability. Wow, and here we see that Tyrus coming back online, able to produce another